What's up? This is Kyprios. You're watching On Da Grine. Keep it locked right here.
Hold up, you already know what it is. It's yours truly, Houston's own Chameleonaire, and it's going down on the grind with my homie Valentine. On Da Grine TV is what it is. Hold up.
He always on his grind, interviewing all the time. Ain't gotta say the name, you know who is Valentine. Never know who you're gonna see him talking to, but you know they shine bright up in the interview. Lights, camera, action, ready for some passion. Man, cause he got what most of y'all lacking. Hacking, celebrities, code cracking. Everything goes in orderly fashion. So if you think it's your time to shine, baby, you better catch up with Valentine, baby. On the grind, TV on your mind. Tune in, let's see who's gonna shine next. Constant, on the grind with Valentine.
No one loves me as much as me. No one loves me as much as me. Yeah, no one loves me as much as me.
Hands up. Yo, the real dynamic duo, and I can't be boys. I bring it back to a two-way flow. I feel like if I spit the commandments, I'm tired now. Where the hell your man with? And he used to write. He was only in the 7-way place to pick the wrong night. I'm a Las Vegas fight, John King in the ring. Does my thing from fall to spring that sword, yeah.
Yo, what's happening? It's your man Valentine, baby, coming from On Da Grine. We're getting ready to sit down with my man Kyprios at All In Studios. Burnaby, baby. What's happening?
Chilling. We're working. We're on the grind. So we're in the studio today. Glad to have you guys.
What's working on?
We are doing music for a play. Got commissioned a couple years ago to do a play for Green Thumb, local theater company, and we did a play about crystal meth. It went all around. It was supposed to go like to some, it was about crystal meth, and it was to go to high school students. So they used hip hop to try to use a cautionary tale. Yeah, bridge the gap. It did really well. So now they're doing a play that's for adults, and it's kind of another cautionary tale about gangs and gang violence. So they want hip hop music and gangster hip hop music. So
nice.
We're doing the music for this musical.
Does this any of this mirror real life?
We're able to draw on some of our experiences. I mean, it's just like, it's also with hip hop. There's a graffiti, it's based around a graffiti writer, and so it's a lot about being able to get the language of that culture, right? The language of the graffiti and the language of people who run in circles that are gangbangers, that run drugs and that use violence as intimidation and what the pitfalls can be. So yeah.
Now what's the you said it's a graffiti writer?
Yeah.
What's the dude like?
In the play,
Yeah.
The play's called Ash Rising. So his name is Ash.
Let's go back to your stuff.
Okay.
You're an actor.
Yep.
You're a rapper.
Yep.
I mean, what made you decide to be a rapper?
From a big family, whole bunch of older brothers. One of my older brothers went away to school and met this kid who was reading into underground hip hop. At the time, I was writing poetry. I always really liked language, loved the English language, loved reading, and so started writing, and it was a good outlet for me. And then when my older brother came back and he was passing me all these tapes, I was like, wow, this is crazy. And he was just so geeked on it that, I looked up to my older brother so much that whatever they put in front of me, I just wanted to be down with. So I started converting the poetry that I was writing to like a 4/4 count to try to put it on beat. And then he was friends with a guy named Degree One from Victoria, from a group Sound Advice. Sound Advice was originally had Mocha in it. Mocha was good friends with Prev. I met Prev and Mocha freestyling when I was 16 years old. They had a crew in the city. I was already writing rhymes and freestyling and completely enveloped in hip hop. Joined the crew, and the rest is history. I just started. I definitely wasn't like a natural, you see Big at 15 on the street corner in Bushwick, or pardon me, in Bed-Stuy, and you're like, whoa, that guy was just, there was nothing else he could do. For me, it was a lot of like trial and error and working really hard, and I'm a heart guy. I was never just had it and was just really sick with it and could just smash people. It was like I really had to think about things and learn how to do it, and it probably took me a lot longer than other people.
How hard was it to get to the point you at right now?
Just the hustle of getting into a point where you might have a song on the radio, a song on a CD. That is a struggle. You know, when I started recording, it was a lot, 10 plus years ago.
Okay.
And
You've been on the grind a while then.
a long time. So, then getting into a studio was no easy feat. It wasn't like today. Like, we're in my homie's basement. This is his studio, and you can churn out killer sounding shit. 10 years ago, if you wanted that sound, you need to really pay for it.
Exactly.
And I was a 21-year-old kid who had a homie from high school that worked at a bank, and she got me a $10,000 loan so I could cut a 4-song demo. I mean, you could cut a full album, mastered, mixed with artwork for $10,000 now. And back then, that's the commitment that I had.
Yeah.
That, I was willing to stake my whole shit, go deep into debt, because that's what I believed in. That's what I believed in.
Was all your family into music, or just you?
No.
And your brother?
No, I'm a pretty musical family.
Yeah.
Mom sings, plays the piano. Dad was, my dad's a very gifted speaker.
Yeah.
Like, he speaks really well. He writes letters very well. Amazing dirty limericks. Like, he's got jokes. And then my brother, who's coming in today, he just dropped off his guitar and bass. Like, he's the most talented musician in the family, like, bar none.
Okay.
Yeah, plays everything, beautiful voice, just killer. And then, my other brother, Matt, who got me into hip-hop, he plays guitar, sings a little bit. He's a huge music head. My older brother's like, music was big. It was always like, what are you listening to? What, like, check this out, check that out, and beef over what you thought was cool and what other people did, because we all loved our music so much that you'd be fighting over what you thought was dope.
With all that, with the music, I want to know the inspiration behind where you write all the melodies, and where does that come from?
I don't know. People say, like, my brother will be like, you write in very bass, like, blues melodies, and I think that it's kind of it's a knock and it's not a knock, but I think it's one of the simpler melodies. Like, when you're sitting there playing guitar, one of the easier things that you can do is learn the chord, like blues chords.
Yeah.
So I think that me not being like a traditional classically trained singer, and I don't really play an instrument, those are the things that I hear. So melodies, I don't know where they come from. I'll just start kicking something around, and if it starts sticking in my head, then I know that's a good starting point, and I'll bring it to someone to help me flesh out if it makes sense for a key or whatnot.
Yeah. You said if you weren't actually the rapper, you'd be a teacher.
I think so.
Now, if you weren't a teacher, what would you be doing?
A rapper.
Besides being a rapper, we want to go past the rapping. We want to get more. More.
Oh no, I'm playing with you. Well, you know what? I think that me being a rapper was almost a cop out. Like, there was a time where I wanted to be a writer.
Yeah.
Like, write novels, write screenplays, write.
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes I think I chose the easy way out, because as a songwriter, like, as far as just writing goes, 16 bars. 4 lines for a chorus, or 8 lines. But if I wasn't going to be a writer, and if I wasn't going to be a teacher, I just don't think that I'd be a happy person.
You've gone through some other stuff that you said before, but I want to know the obstacles that you've come up against trying to get to where you at now.
Where I am now, I don't know. Like, I'm not a dude I'm not a pause and reflect dude, like, who looks back and goes, I got over this, and I did this, and I overcame that, and I accomplished this. Like, I'm looking in front, like, going, these are the obstacles I got to get over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because past, present, I could sit there and go, I made a million mistakes, like, and I could get really caught up. I'm a little bipolar too. Like, I'm sure I could get caught up in going, hey, I've done really well. Yeah. I've done this so well and that so well, and get caught up in maybe feeling myself too hard. So I try to keep a balance and know that I can't question too much what went beyond me, like, pardon me, before me. I can't change that. Mistakes that I've made, lessons that I've learned, things that I've done well. That's all who I am today. Okay. All I'm doing is trying to be less intimidated and be, smarter about the obstacles I'm trying to navigate in the future.
Right. And that leads me right to the next one.
Yeah.
The sacrifices, man.
Yeah.
there had to be some big sacrifices, or I mean, not even big, but there has to be some that you had to make.
Yeah, I mean, you sacrifice, you sacrifice a regular life. You sacrifice, I'm getting married this summer, and it's like the time that you want to take to put into having a relationship or building a family or starting a family. It's like you're on the road all the time. It doesn't happen. You can't have a girl that's at home when you're away 150, 200 days a year, or you don't have a regular life. You're a slave to the road, to the yellow line, man. Like, so the sacrifices you make, or your family, your friends, your loved ones, the people that you grew up with, you've got estranged relationships. You've got you've got no secure income. You have no idea where your next paycheck's going to make, if you're going to be able to get your phone, your house, your rent, all your bills paid. There's nothing that says, hey, I've opened for this person. I've got 5 years under my belt. So, it's a constant struggle to be able to make sure that you're going to get your month. You're going to get your, a year. It's like, am I going to make it through this month? And if not, who's going to hold me down, or how am I going to get over?
Now, what kind of legacy do you want to leave in the business?
I don't know. I think that, as I said, I try to be a heart guy. I hope that people see that I put my heart into it. That that I put what I had into it. That what I said on record, I lived in life. That what I put on record, I put work and effort and thought into. That I always cared about the people who supported me. I always cared about my family. I always had love for people who had time and showed love to me. That I always, tried to treat the people that bought records, came to shows, like family, not fans, and that's it. Like, I just hope that the reputation stays intact, and that people know that I tried to do the right thing, and that above all, like, I was an artist.
It wouldn't be On Da Grine unless I asked you the On Da Grine question, man.
Yeah.
Now, all the cats like yourself, young dudes, not 17, 16, 17, want to do the same thing.
Right.
But not getting no love from nobody. Nobody's coming around to their aid to help them out.
Right.
To show them where to go. What can you tell these cats to inspire them to stay on the grind?
As a young artist, you have to know that nothing is promised to you. Be very humble. Don't expect to make a dime. Do it for the love, and don't say no.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to work with that kid, or I'm not going to pay this person, and I'm not going to do a free show. All right. I mean, I got discovered doing a free show.
Yeah.
You just don't know who's going to be in this. You don't know who's going to be there. If there's 5 people at the show, you make those 5 people think that this is the most entertaining shit that they've seen.
What's gonna be the joint that we gonna sit there and be like, yeah?
I don't know. I mean, they're banging a song on the radio right now, like the City Woman song.
Yeah. She can count to me, see her smile from the street in the cold, filthy heat, and the girl so sweet like. Yeah. Take her breath when she speak like an excellent physique. She's an excellent, beautiful thing. She's so sweet. I'ma take you by the girl I know. In the next episode, she's the star of the show. Best part, she don't even know. She never needs to know that she's the center of attention. Man, it's unbelievable to me. Usually your beauty is bluesy. That breeze of mentions, I don't need to mention. A bluesy's a bluesy. That's a different movie. Take the time to get caught up with gossip like who's me. Independent individual. Since 3 years old, newer parts of the roll. All heart, sweetest in the bowl. They the sugar for the soul. Divine intervention, girl, it's inconceivable to see. With him at a young age. She'll be me like the funny the drama for the front page. Sitting in the stage, in the citizens, the audience. Sweetest in the plot, got the whole block applied to this. Yeah. She can calm down, drink shit, a smile on the street, and the gold bring the heat, and the girl so sweet like that. Yeah. Take a breath when she speaks like an excellent physique. She's an excellent, a beautiful being. She's so sweet, oh Moscow. If you're with me, make some noise now. Hello Moscow. If you're with me, make some noise now. Hello Moscow. If you're with me, make some noise now. Hello Moscow. If you're with me, make some noise now. She's an old Bonavide. She's the gin and soda type. Make the Monday morning feel like Friday night. Alright, jump in it, but I like fuck you up in a fight. My father's shoulders gotta have a soldier of the stripes. People ask about a race, a complicated case.
I just played one for my boy Stylist. This song called Better Miracle.
Okay.
It's like labor of love, you know. Starts on a singular voice by like a beatbox, and I layer, I think, 90 voices, like my own voice, like 90 times.
Okay.
So, you know, like vocal harmony, and then the beatbox, I'll bring in other elements. So, like, bring in a different kind of hat, bring in, like, a different kind of snare, a deeper kick. So the song keeps kind of building. So I like that one, honestly, just because of the effort and the time that I took to put in to create that one. So that's probably my shit right now.
Nice. Now, where can we find you?
Kyprios.com is the best spot, and you can link to my social networks there. Facebook, my personal one, you can add me at Kyprios Bede. I've got a Kyprios of Sweatshop Union fan page. Twitter, Kyprios12. That's it.
Shout out.
Wow, shout outs. My man Stylist for having us at his studio, All In Studios. Sweatshop, the fam, Mocha Only, the homie. You know, young Vancouver heads trying to rise up and get over.
What show you on?
What show am I on? Which one? Right now? I'm not. You mean like acting or like? Oh shit! I gotta give a big shout out to On Da Grine. What show am I doing? I'm on the grind, son.
It's Kyprios, All In Studios.
Word up.
Yeah. That's good.
Nice work.
Nice.
Nice work.